Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. On your freaking bull ass.
Tomorrow's the first of the month.
I know, but I paid rent today, so it feels like the first to me.
Dude, I'm paying rent tomorrow.
Yeah, you better. You got to. Housing market is insane right now. I'm not trying to be out there like that.
Dude, no joke, dude.
I'm not trying to be without this crib.
It's fucking...
It's scary.
Ridiculous out there.
I went back to my old crib. I used to pay for... I lived at this place collectively like 8 years. I moved out once and then came back for a longer stay. But I lived at this place for 8 years. It was a 3-bedroom. I paid $650 a month, which, okay, we're in a pretty small town. I'm not fucking bragging, but I left for as soon as I left, I'm sorry. I left for a while, came back, it was still $650 for the rent. I move out, they renovate, $1325. $1320 for the same house. Double. They didn't change no square footage. They didn't change nothing about the backyard. They put it in a new dishwasher and they knocked out the wall in the bathroom. Over doubled the price. $1320. I saw it on Zillow. I couldn't believe it. I love that house, but you can kiss my ass.
That's wild.
That was a nice crib. I should have bought it when I had the chance. They only wanted 60 bands.
Yeah, that's
3-bedroom. It was on point.
That's the house that I moved into. They were like, yeah, we're gonna repaint, put new carpet in, and everything like that. But rent's gonna go up $200 more.
Oh yeah, I'll keep the old man ass carpet.
And I was like,
scratch my feet.
And I saw it. Like, it's actually a nice house. I mean, you've been there.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, like, and I was like, so if I just keep everything the same, like, he was like, yeah, I'll keep it at 900.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, let's do that then, dude. I was like, no, I don't need all that. Like,
I felt like
I'll shampoo my carpet myself. Like,
swear. Before we moved in here, I came in and shampooed the carpets. The painters were painting, and I just walked in. I was like, hey, I'm gonna shampoo these carpets. They were whatever. They couldn't say shit, but I mean, really, if they're the homeowner, they should be taking care of shit like that. But you can't rely on it. And if you're gonna charge me more, and you
$200 more a month for that, like, no, that's not even gonna be worth it to me.
I keep that dirty ass carpet. I don't even use the dishwasher. I don't give a fuck if you put in a new dishwasher. I ain't never used it in my life. You use dishwashers?
No, I don't do dishes. That grosses me out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing that I can't do, man.
Like King of Timundo over here.
I cannot.
He said that's women work.
Dude, it's not even that. Like, I'll throw them bitches away. Like, it grosses me out.
Like,
dude.
The texture of the old food and shit?
Dude, yeah. And they're like, put gloves on. I'm like, dude, like, no. Like, I just fucking know. Like, I can't do it, dude. I'll clean a fucking toilet before I touch some fucking...
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Dude, it grosses me out.
I hate touching...
It grosses me out.
If like a pasta noodle or something touches me in the water, I'm fucking disgusted.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking disgusting.
I pre-wash like a madman.
Well, yeah, I'll dust, I'll vacuum, I'll fucking clean the toilet, I'll clean the bathroom, I'll do it all, but I will not do the dishes.
Do you have a garbage disposal?
I do.
I feel like this is a thing of the past. I haven't seen I don't even think I've ever lived in a house with a working operation.
I have a working disposal, yes.
Well, then in your
garbage
case,
disposal, but I don't have a working dishwasher. That's broken. It's been broken. They still haven't fixed that yet.
But the best thing to do, leave the sink about half full. If you don't want to pre-bust your shit, leave the sink about half full with water all the time. Throw the dishes in there, and then pull the plug. The dishes are already rinsed, so they don't get hard and corroded with the old food. Hit the garbage disposal button, and then set them to the side and wash them. So there's nothing on them.
You're gross, man.
There's nothing on them. They've been sitting in the water. There's nothing that got to stick. Or just wipe the motherfuckers off.
It can be even my plate that I fucking just ate on.
That's crazy.
And dude, it still just grosses me out.
You don't get like a paper towel, take the plate to the trash and like wipe it off?
No, half the time I use paper plates and paper. Like,
I love that.
At my house, dude, I got paper plates. Mm-hmm. I got plastic forks.
All right.
I got plastic knives. I got plastic spoons
and paper towels.
I'm paper towels. Dude, if I could cook with plastic,
if you could microwave the foam plates, I wouldn't need anything else.
Dude, if I could use all that, I would use paper plates on everything.
I really used to microwave paper plates back in the day. They used to just shrivel up. I'm like, well, I got 15 seconds before it shrivels completely. I'm good on 15 seconds. Not realizing all the tiny microplastics that were shrinking my taint all these years.
It'd be all right. If that's the worst.
You know, they've done studies that people are becoming infertile. There's a doctor named Dr. Shauna Swan. She has a book called Countdown.
I don't need any more kids.
No,
anyway. I got one.
Not even more than infertile. It's kind of it's kind of doing a reverse of what tadpole evolution did. Tadpoles used to, they eventually became frogs. We're kind of going backwards. Our genitalia and our anal cavity are coming closer together as time goes on. As humans, all of us, natural are coming together because of all the
Gotta stay off
microplastics.
Twitter.
No, it's real deal. This
It's
doctor,
real
Shauna
deal.
Swan, she wrote a book called Countdown, and it's about this. The little molecules that come off of plastics are called. Oh man, I say it all the time.
If that's the worst thing that's happened to me, I'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll live through it, but our kids are going to be terminated. They say we're ingesting, as a country, United States are ingesting a credit card size worth of plastic every week. Which, I mean, in retrospect,
I probably do more because like I fucking live off paper plates. Like, dude, like
said I eat the forks after I eat with them.
Say, like, dude, I fucking paper plated up, dude. Like tonight.
No, paper plates are fine, but
I got
like
home for dinner,
like
and
plastic bowls and shit.
I put it on a plastic plate, got my plastic fork, and ate dinner.
It's gonna kill me now. This word is killing me. But frankly, I use plasticware all the time. I microwave in plasticware. I'm guilty of it. I try not to. I don't have glassware. And the glassware that I do have, I don't want to wash because I chip. You ever wash some like a plate or a glass mug and just chip it? Nope. Oh yeah, you don't wash dishes.
I don't wash dishes. I will literally throw those. But I've thrown them away before. Like I'll go buy new ones. Like fuck that. That's gross.
I'm a fucking germaphobe to the extreme.
I'll even pay somebody.
I wash my hands so much.
Dude, at my old place, I would pay my mom all the time. Come wash my dishes for me.
That's crazy,
dude. Yeah, I can't
call your mom to watch it. You pay her?
I'll pay her. Like, she can pay to come do it. Like I can't do it.
Motherfucker, dude. Call me. I'll watch
the
video.
Call I'm not
me,
dude.
For real.
Like, no, fuck that, dude.
No, it's really, yeah. I mean, in the best case, the best solution is to buy plasticware and like paper plates and shit. That was kind of I remember as a kid we used to always keep some paper plates. Do you remember in the paper plate holders, the plastic paper plate holders you could slide the plate under? We had, a solid 10 of those. Yeah. And once you went through all those, you knew it was time to wash dishes. Because all we had was like silverware and those paper plate holders. So once you went through all the paper plate holders, you knew it was time. There's a dozen of them motherfuckers. There's no reason to be running out.
Yeah, I don't know.
You grossed out right now just thinking about dishes.
Dude, it really
you got dishes on the mind.
It gets to me. Yeah, it gets to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I use a glass, some kind of plate or a bowl or something, I immediately wipe it out with a paper towel in the trash. Then I take it to the sink. I put a drop of Dawn blue dish soap. We talked about the Dawn before. I love Dawn so much. And then I wash my hands over it. And lather the fuck up so that the soapy water goes straight into the bowl and pulls out all the food when I dump it out. You just gotta be proactive about this shit. I mean, you ain't gotta be gross.
It's kind of a win-win.
Attack it before it becomes a problem.
I will literally do everything else cleaning wise, but the dishes.
And frankly,
that's a good win. Right
if somebody's down to match your freak and do the dishes for you, so you throw out the trash, then that's really the best case. That's the best thing to do.
I'll take out the trash. I'll vacuum. I'll dust.
My girl told me when she never used to throw the trash. Her dad never let her throw the trash. They said that's something boys do because you got to go in the alley and shit, and sometimes at night, and it's just not somewhere a lady's supposed to be in that. So I've always thrown the trash. Well, she's always told me she never threw the trash, but frankly, what I'm saying, over all these years, has done thrown some trash. It can be done.
It can, but the dishes can't.
I don't. You know what I love? You know what chore I love? Laundry. I
don't mind laundry just because it's like I get to be lazy and watch TV or get on my phone, or it's pretty much like when I do laundry. It's
tranquil, isn't it?
That's when I really get to catch up on social media. I'm not a big social media person. Like, I watch the TikTok and stuff like that, but like, I don't. While
you fold laundry?
While
you fold laundry?
No, like while it's washing and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like while it's washing and stuff like that, that's when I really like scroll through Instagram. I'll scroll through Twitter. I'll really watch some TikToks. Like I'll be on there for the whole time. But that's the one time I really social media is when I'm doing laundry.
Let me ask you this. You gotta tell the truth here.
Okay.
When you wash your clothes,
okay,
are you separating by color?
No.
Okay.
No.
I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know. I know. So I might be the only person who still. I feel like I'm living in the past doing that.
No,
everybody I know is just like.
I just throw them all in there.
And frankly, if you're wearing dark colors, who gives a shit? I wear a lot of white shirts.
I don't wear a lot of white. That's my thing. Like I don't wear a lot of white.
I wear wife beaters under everything. I wear white tees a ton.
Like all my shirts are like this black. Like I don't have a whole lot of white. If I do have whites and I want to keep it white and everything like that, I will do that. I will say I will do that.
If it ain't white, it ain't right.
Yeah, I mean because
what do you mean? Yeah. No, hold up, dog. You say yeah. Hard as hell.
I didn't mean it like that. Oh shit!
But sometimes if you mix like white teas, with
I
clothes,
completely agree. Yeah, because I fucked up not too long ago, and because I've been working out and everything like that, and I have some tights, and they're white, and I put them, and they're not white. They're like a fucking
like off-white, like eggshell.
Yeah, they're because they got thrown in there with my reds, my blacks. Dude, they're not they're white, but they're not like white.
They're off-white.
They're off-white for sure.
Shout out Virgil.
They're off-white for sure. But no, if there's something that a really nice shirt that I have and I want to keep it white, yes, I will.
Yeah, I never use bleach though. I never use bleach.
No, I don't use bleach.
At one point, I got that the white and blue powder shit that you scoop, you know?
OxyClean?
OxyClean. Yeah. I love the smell of that. It's like addicting. When I walk past like a washer and there's OxyClean sitting on it, I have to like stop and just bask in it a little bit. No, for real. It shit smells so, that's like heavenly. Who figured that out that we want to smell shit like that? I do want my clothes to, I'll wear sweaters and just like the laundry detergent commercials where the girls pretending to cry. I do get that
a lot. People would be like, "Did you smell like laundry detergent?"
It smells so good.
I'm like, I mean, I wash my clothes. Like, I don't get it. Like, why you say it? Like, I get it a lot too. Like, people are like, "You smell." It's
refreshing.
You smell like laundry detergent.
Most people smell like armpits out of here. It's 102 degrees today.
Like, all I do is just wash my clothes. Like, do you not wash your clothes? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but it doesn't stick all the time. The smell doesn't. It smells refreshed, like you don't smell like outside anymore on your clothes, but it doesn't smell like detergent sometimes. And sometimes it really hits. And when I walk past, I'm not no freak bull, you know what I'm saying? But when I walk past somebody and they smell good, I kind of just sit in it for a second.
Sit in it.
Just hold on, let me enjoy that. You did your thing.
I do get that a lot. They're like, "Do you smell like laundry detergent?" I'm like, "Thank you. I'm glad I don't stink."
I'd be like, "Give me a hug."
I'm like, dude, yeah, just rinse, wash, and repeat.
Let me breathe in that a little bit. It doesn't always stick the same though, the detergent smell. And when it does, it really matters because it'll last all day. And they really advertise for that shit. But sometimes, I just sit there and be smelling myself or something good as fuck.
You been watching any of the Olympics?
Man, I was gonna ask you about the damn Olympics. No, I need updates. I know Simone Biles brought home gold.
Yeah, she did.
A couple of U.S. teams brought home gold already.
I'm honestly surprised, and we're not winning right now in gold. I think Japan or China, one of those two, are winning in gold.
Did you see that shooter? Did you see that that school shooter? I'm just kidding. It's the Olympic shooter. They shoot I think she was from China or somewhere. I don't want to be fucking racist. She was Asian of some kind. Everybody else is wearing. You got to wear one eye cover.
Oh, dude, yeah. She's got she had like a little bitty one, and then like her one eye was covered, and then she had like a little bitty deal.
Well, everybody does. Everybody has it's called like a mechanical retina or something like that, and it's like it looks like an Inspector Gadget. It looks like the Spy Kids thing that the Junior used to wear. Yeah. Spy Kids, where it zooms in. She didn't. She had the eye cover and just raw dogged the right eye and won gold. She's a bad motherfucker. Well,
I'm here for that. Yeah, dude. No, I've been like, and I was,
or maybe one
I've been
silver.
seeing
I'm
a
sorry,
lot of TikToks and stuff like that of people talking about it, and like, I didn't realize how true it was until I was seeing them. But like, you don't realize how much you get invested into a sport you don't fucking know anything about. Like, dude, I literally from start to finish watched cross country horse racing.
Oh, nice,
dude! And like this shit is
they have cross country horse racing. I thought it was all just jockeys and Seabiscuit type shit.
Yes,
they let them run wild,
dude. Like they're like, well, they have like a course they got to go through. They'll jump through water. They'll run through this deal. Like,
oh, that's exciting. Dude, they turn on a dime. Dude, those horses are well trained,
and it's fucking wild. Like, dude, like you don't realize how invested you're. And then I was been invested in Team USA women's rugby.
Really?
Dude, these girls, and there's one girl, I think Lula, I don't know. She's like 5'10", 200 pounds, like, and she's not fat. She's 170 pounds.
Those rugby players are sturdy.
Bro, she is straight muscle.
Absolutely.
And the more I watched her, the more I fell in love with that girl. I'm like, dude, like she had bench pressed my ass and taken my fucking ass down, but man,
those girls are jacked,
dude. Yes,
I swole as fucking back.
Dude, I gotta see if I can find her.
Crazy.
I gotta see if I can find her.
Rugby's a crazy.
Bro, it is a crazy sport. Like rugby is no joke.
It's like mosh pit football,
dude. I've been so dedicated to it. I'll look her up, bro.
Rugby.
That's her.
God damn,
bro. Yes, and dude, she's
holy shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Shoulders.
But that's, dude. She makes a TikTok about that, and she was like, someone talking shit, and she was like, "Why don't you?" She was like, "Why don't you say that?" She was like, "Talk to me in my shoulder or something." Yeah. I got to see if I can find her real quick.
She's a killer. Dog. She's USA. Yeah. Who's the best rugby team in the Olympics? What country has rugby? Is that a British game? Is that from Great Britain?
I don't remember who. I don't know if anybody who won it or not. Dude, I gotta see if I can find it.
That's tough.
Where she talks about, dude,
how long? Hilarious. How many days does the Olympics last?
I don't honestly know how long the Olympics are.
And when did they officially kick off? Because I mean, it's
right
it's what, Wednesday right now.
I want you to look me dead in the shoulders and say that to me again.
Dead in the shoulder.
Bro, like, look at her though.
And say it again. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
She's
you could hang clothes on those motherfuckers. Dude, good God.
She's hot though. Like, the more I've been watching her, the hotter she is.
Swole?
Bro, like, I don't know if that
it's tough. That. You got to kind of tap the screen, refocus it.
Oh,
yeah.
It's hard to see, but dude, she's.
What's the handle? Give the name. Y'all can look her up.
Lona. LLONA. And dude, she's
Lana. I'd have to look it up.
I mean, I don't. But yeah, they made history for the first time medaling for women's rugby. Really? They won bronze.
Damn. Yeah. First time USA did it?
Yes, bro.
Oh shit.
But like, dude, like, let's see if I can find another video of her running with the fucking dude. She's fucking straight beast, and I didn't realize. And that's kind of like they were talking about. You don't realize how much you are invested into a sport until you start. Like, I've been invested. I watched the whole time they played rugby. I was watching it.
You watched the whole like series?
People that are playing all them in the series, even other teams that are in it. Dude, some of these girls are fucking badasses. Australia, they got a team. We beat them. We beat them for the bronze.
It's somebody's national game though.
Yeah, we beat them for their bronze. But dude, they were good.
Shit.
They were real good.
What do we got?
What do you mean?
Like, what's America's what are we the best at in the Olympics? USA.
I mean,
Shikari won.
We're the best in everything, dude. I mean,
let's go.
We're winning
America. Fuck yeah.
We're winning the Olympics right now for the most gold, or not the most gold, the most medals. We have the most medals so far.
Really? This year?
Yeah, we always usually win it. And it's usually pretty close, like China, Japan, and stuff like that. They're usually close and stuff like that. But no, yeah, we usually win it all.
We're the best. Chuck and fucking suck it.
So
now, there's a country that won their first. It's in like the Middle East. I can't remember exactly what country it is, but they won their first medal ever in women's powerlifting.
Oh, Philippines
won for women's powerlifting.
She was a bigger one, dude.
She yoked that shit.
She was.
If I'd have lifted that shit above my head, it would have broke my neck. I'd have passed out. She looked like she wanted to pass out. She started crying immediately after. I think she knew she won gold. Too. I mean, she looked like she was about to just like lay down.
But no, like that's what I'm saying. Like powerlift, dude. And another one that I've been investing in is fencing.
Yes, I do like fencing. It's so fast though,
dude. Yeah, it's like, especially the girls. The guys, they really are like getting into it and stuff like that. The girls, no, they're instantly like when it goes, they're like boom. They're like, oh yeah, somebody already got you.
Yeah.
Like the guys, no, they're like,
it's like a duel.
They're like going back. They're like dueling. They're going back and forth and stuff like that. The girls, no, it's instantly like, oh, I got you. Like it's whoever can stab each other the fastest.
But how do you? I don't know, man. It's like.
It's kind of like when I'm watching
they
the
both
Ocho.
Shoot at the exact
it's pretty
same
much
time.
The Olympics is just like the Ocho. Like
just
you're
sicker,
literally watching all these sports. You have no fucking idea what's going on. Like rugby, I had no idea what's going on. Like I still don't. Like it's really weird. I don't know. Like someone gets tackled and they like. It's kind of like an egg. The ball goes underneath them, and then their players still get. I don't know.
It's just the big dog piles that get
pretty fucking much, dude.
That shit. All of you girls are 190 pounds. All you ladies got.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That girl is and she talks about she's 5'10", 200 pounds, but dude, she's solid muscle. She's solid muscle.
How did that? Good God.
170 pounds of straight muscle, she said.
170 pounds worth of thighs strapped around your neck.
Dude.
Good God.
And she's a bin dude. She's a beast, dude. And her thing is running a motherfucker over.
Yeah.
Like she will stiff on
all
you.
of theirs,
run
I'm
you,
sure that's fucking
run
that's
over.
like the name of the game.
That's what I'm saying. Like the girls don't get in front of her. Like she's gonna run you the fuck over. And she's not the person to like try to juke you or nothing. She's like full speed right through you.
Good grief.
But no, like the Olympics to me is literally like the Ocho. Like you're watching sports like you don't ever fucking watch. They're great. Like, and it's like me getting into fucking horse cross country. Like, what the fuck?
Do they do any like do they do like golf in the Olympics, or do they do hockey? No,
they do. I know they do field hockey because I've been watching field hockey, and it's
is that like on rollerblades?
No, it's them running with a stick with a ball, and it's kind of like soccer and hockey together.
That's insane.
It is. It is insane. Like, dude, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's kind of like the Ocho.
Might as well put ping pong in there and just make it the Ocho. There's Olympic ping pong.
Well, it's not ping pong. It's hand tennis. Hand tennis or something like that. It's like
where they slap
table tennis. Table tennis is what it's called.
Ping pong. Dog.
That's ping pong. Yes.
That's crazy.
Table tennis. There is, bro. These motherfuckers are no joke. Like, dude,
I believe it.
Especially the Japanese and Chinese people, dude. They're like legit.
Heyo.
They are legit. Yeah. It reminds me of that movie. Balls of Fury.
Oh,
Balls of Fury.
Oh no. I'm thinking of what am I thinking of? Kung Pao. You ever seen that movie Kung Pao? The guy, the chosen one, and the girl's just like, wee chosen one, wee. You know, you never seen that?
Guess
I sound crazy. Kung Pao is great. I hope motherfuckers hear this. They're like, yeah.
No, like when he beats that girl, he's like, yeah.
I don't remember Balls of Fury like that. Bro. I know it's the dude. Isn't that the dude from Weeds, the main guy?
From Weeds?
Yeah, he's the brother-in-law in Weeds.
I don't remember. It's like
I can't remember his name. He's a great actor. I've seen him in a ton of shit.
But no, it's a good one. But no, yeah, table tennis is part of the Olympics.
So, Lord.
Yeah, it's
Olympic wrestling.
There is Olympic wrestling. I haven't seen any of that. Like if it is going on, like they haven't showed it yet. I don't know if it's like later on in the because like it's kind of like track. Like I haven't seen any. There's not doing track yet.
I imagine there's so many events they just leave it going all day.
Because right now they've been watching like volleyball and stuff like that. Plus I haven't seen any water polo. I'm pretty sure water polo is one of them too. I haven't seen any of that. They might have already been doing it. I just haven't seen it.
I saw swimming.
I have seen swimming.
I've seen. I haven't seen a bunch. All I see is on social media. Dude, I'm not watching that shit on TV. Dude. Well, yeah, I'm not at home all day. That's what I could be watching at night, but then I just
Team USA boys and men looking good right now. They looked rough in the like playing deal. Like the
men looking good.
Yeah.
Hey,
they looking good, but no, they fucking they're balling out, bro.
Nah, they are balling out of control.
Dude, they didn't look too bueno because we played.
Barely made it. Barely made the cut to get in, right?
Well, no, they made the cut, but they were only beating teams by like a point to like 4 points and stuff like that. Like South Sudan, we played them again today, and we only beat them by 1 point. And they almost beat us. Their shot just didn't go in. They shot it and it bounced around and just missed it. We played them today and beat the shit out of them.
Good.
Fucking France almost lost to Japan yesterday. They went into overtime, and there was a dude that was like 5'6" guarding Wemby.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Dude, they're not very tall. I was about to say they're not very fucking tall.
Well, everybody looks 5'6" standing next to Wemby.
They took well, yeah, he was literally like almost 2 foot taller than this dude. Like they showed a picture on ESPN.
How tall is he?
It was 7'4". Dude, yeah, it was like, yeah, it's crazy.
How tall is Shaq?
7'1".
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. So he's 3 inches taller than Shaq. But
that's
no,
insane.
they took him.
He's like 22.
Yeah, they took him to France to OT, and then France won, and they were picked to win by like 18 points.
Is Wemby playing for USA?
No, he's from France.
Oh, word.
Rudy Gobert's over there. I mean, they got an actual pretty good squad. I don't know. I think it's going to be USA and Canada. Canada's got a squad.
You think it would be those Slavics?
Yeah, they got Brooks over there. They got they got Murray from Denver. They got SGA from Oklahoma City. They got old dude from the Knicks. He's that left-handed black dude.
Brunson?
Not Brunson. Jeez, what is his name? He was from Duke. He's been a pretty good player. But dude, no, they have a fucking squad over there, and they've been playing pretty good ball. So I think it's gonna be Canada and us.
I'm gonna have to catch some games. I hate to change the subject, but you watch any of these fights that have been going on this past weekend?
I did. I was kind of like Dana. I was kind of disappointed.
A little disappointed. I feel that. It was I'll give it to you. We talked about it a little bit. We
talked about it before we got onto the pod, but it's just, I mean, it's not that it was bad and everything like that. Like I enjoy watching fights anyways. It don't matter if they're going to decisions or not. It's just, I don't know. Like I want to, if we're going to a decision, I still want it to be an all-out war.
Yeah,
I
agree with
that.
Like
I don't feel like that's what I got.
Look at the headliner.
Luckily, I didn't pay for it.
Look at the headliner though. I expect the fights to be as exciting as the headline fight. I'd never expect for prelims or early prelims to be as exciting.
That was kind of boring.
That's what I'm saying though. Bilal Muhammad is not a headliner. Dude, he's the only reason his name is on this is because he's going for the title.
The dude is gonna fucking lose first title fight.
And he's slow. I've said it before. He's the most boring fighter I've ever seen.
And I don't like. It was like Leon was in a different state.
He just smothers you.
He was not there to fight.
In a striking match, Leon had the advantage.
It's just
I can't even say that because Muhammad was on the inside with like 1-2s all night. I can't even give him the advantage on the feet because Muhammad was on his ass. Muhammad was determined this fight, man. It was the most exciting I've ever seen him, and that's saying a lot because this shit was boring too. I mean, and again, I anticipated a boring main event, so I anticipated a boring. I love the Tom Aspinall, but I get why Dana's pissed because he's giving up 2 titles tonight. He's putting 2 titles on the line. You want every fight to be a fucking banger. This is supposed to be one of the best fights of the year, the best cards of the year.
You see John Jones talk about that. He was like,
I saw him interact with Aspinall. Yeah, I think it might have been before that fight because he brushed him off.
Yeah, that's been a minute ago. But no, they were talking about that, and he was like, "How are y'all telling me that I'm holding up the division and everything like that, and I'm holding these people back when 2 of the main heavyweights weren't even the main event in the card?"
What is he talking about?
Tom Aspinall and Blades. They were the co-main event. They weren't the main event of the fight.
Well, what does that have to do with the fact that he's holding up the division?
Because he hasn't fought. He hasn't put up the belt yet.
Well, but what is them not being the headliner? Is he saying they're not good enough to fight me? Is that what he's saying?
They're just. I mean, nobody's good enough to fight that dude.
Come on now.
And the thing you want is, to like,
champion, you got to put it up though.
He got fucking hurt though,
against
dude.
Stipe.
Yeah,
nobody wants to see him fight Stipe. He done beat Stipe before. Nobody gives a shit about Stipe. Couldn't. He's
gonna beat
Glover.
I feel like he's gonna beat.
Didn't Stipe lose to Glover?
I don't remember, but I feel like he's gonna do Stipe like he did fucking Sirigan. He's just gonna take him down and just tap him out.
Is that who John fought last, Cyril?
Yeah, Sirigan.
He also lost to Francis before he left. I watched I watched the Joe Rogan interview with Kamaru they did last week. It was fucking tragic, man. I forgot he lost his son.
Yeah.
It was really sad, man. He talked about it.
It wasn't too long ago either.
No, it was like within the last year or two because his son was only like, not even 2 years yet.
That wasn't long ago. I do remember that.
He was going on 2 years or just over.
But no, it's just, and the thing is, like, I think it might, I don't know. I don't feel like Jones is going to go out like that. I don't feel like
he's going to go down his shield. He got to be if
he beats Stipe, he's not going to go out just like that. He's going to go out. He's either going to, I don't.
He's going to quit that night.
He's that person not to do that, I don't think.
He's going to say he's not in the ring. In the octagon, he's going to say he's not quitting, and then he will quit.
He's going to go out with either Alex or Tom. I really
He's going to set up another fight.
I think he is. I think he's going to go out with one of those two.
That's what he should do.
So that's what he's gonna go out.
He should go out
beating one of the best fighters as of right now, so he can seal his name on the greatest fighter of all time. I feel like
what he should do.
I think
he's going to beat Aspinall. I think he's finally going to give Aspinall. Well, no, he's set to fight Stipe. If the Stipe fight happens, if both fighters are healthy, he beats Stipe. The only way I see it, if he goes through with the Stipe fight, he should give it straight to Aspinall. The title.
I think Alex has got a better shot than Tom, honestly.
But Tom has the belt right now, the interim. So he's more valid.
Interim. But like that's what I'm saying.
Oh, but you talking about Pereira?
Yeah.
But he's light heavy.
Yeah, but he wants to go to heavyweight, so he can be a 3-time belt holder. That's never been done. Alex already said he wanted to do that. Yeah. Which I mean, after he drops his weight just to make
he came from middleweight.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He gains like 30 pounds. He's gonna be fine. I mean,
he came from middleweight to come to light heavy.
Fucking Jones walks around at like 250. Like,
and
dude,
Alex doesn't.
Well, Alex does, dude. Like, he drops down to be 205 to fight in there, and then he gains like 30 pounds overnight.
He doesn't walk around what John walks around at. He doesn't walk around what Stipe walks around at. He doesn't walk around what
dude,
Derek
he
Lewis walks around
at like 230.
No.
Guarantee it, because he has to drop weight to make 205.
Everybody cuts. Everybody cut, but he ain't cutting 30. He ain't cutting 30, 40 pounds every time.
Bro.
He might. The next day after cutting, he might put back on 30 pounds. Yeah, but he's not cutting that much because he's not walking around that heavy. He might walk around like 220, something like that, 215, 220, and then cut. But he's not having to cut 30 pounds every time. He puts the 30 pounds back on for the fight night because it's to his advantage to have more weight on him that night. But I don't know. What, even if he is walking around at 230, I'll give you the 230, all right? 235 even. He's walking around at 235. John Jones is walking around heavier than that. And he cuts. And he's not cutting to no 205. He's cutting to what, 215? What's the heavyweight division? 215?
He usually walks around well over 230, the Brazilian.
I'll give you the 30. I'll give you 35.
That's what it's saying.
What does John walk around at? I'm telling you, it's like 260.
That's like
his ass is big.
You keep trying to beat me by 10 pounds.
Deal. No, it's 30 pounds. It's 30 pounds. If they're walking around on average 30 pounds different, that's a big deal. That would be like a couple divisions if it went that high. What I think John will do, if he goes through with fighting Stipe, he'll retire. He'll say he's going up for another fight. He'll say, I ain't done yet. I'm gonna give blah 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 the chance.
John Jones will walk around the second fight at 230. His heaviest he's ever been is at 267.
That's more like it.
That's the heaviest he's ever been. But they say his walk around weight is at 230. Have you seen him on
Instagram?
Yeah, his ass gets heavy. I'm not saying that he's not.
But all I'm saying is if he fights Stipe, he'll beat him and he'll say, I'm gonna give somebody else a chance, and then he's gonna get out of that fight and he's gonna like silently retire. Maybe. If he gives somebody else a title shot, I'll be blown away. And I'm not trying to doubt the man because he is the greatest of all time. I'm not trying to shit on him. I'm just saying I don't see him giving Aspinall the chance.
No, I don't.
Frankly,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I say
he would wipe Aspinall. I'm not saying nothing like that. He would wipe Aspinall, no problem. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying he's not going to give him a chance.
Like this one I was about to say, he'd have to stay away from Aspinall's hands.
He'd have to stay away from cocaine for a little while. He'd have to fucking chill out, dog. You're 39.
He's 36.
37. Who's 39? Aspinall's younger. They put three.
Because he's the same age as Alex.
It's
him and Alex is the same age.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. I saw it was like a joke meme of somebody like chest bumping somebody, and it said John Jones like dodging, and he like chest bumped somebody. It said Tom Aspinall was like a little guy, and then two swole guys came beside him, and it shows their age. And says
just a few days ago
turned 37.
He turned 37.
Yeah, which is crazy because he's been the champion for years.
On the 19th of July, he turned 37.
How long has he been the champion? Since 2018.
Yeah, he's 6'4", 248.
So you can't tell me 248 isn't a lot more substantial than 230 when you're fighting in the octagon. That's 18 pounds on average.
I'm not saying that it's not.
It's a big deal. And again, I'm not defending Aspinall. He'd get slept. It's not even a question. I'm just saying I don't see John giving any legitimate fighter. The world, what the world wants, and Dana could make it happen if he said the word. He would
the
bring
world
back
wants either one of those, but
Francis.
I say Alex has got the better shot because he's got more going on for him than Tom does.
Yeah, he's got more weapons.
He's got more weapons. He's got more.
But Alex has been beaten too.
Yeah, I mean, Alex has been beaten. He got beat in the UFC. The only person he's gotten beat by is Iggy.
Yeah, that's true. In the UFC,
yeah, he got knocked out by him.
We're on this UFC talk. The reason I
got knocked out by him.
The reason I even switched lanes to UFC is because I wanted to hit my boy, see if he watched the fights, see what he's got going.
Hello.
You, my dog, what's the word? Ladies and gentlemen, Devo is back on with us once again. Let's get a round of applause. Oh, shit, that's not the wrong button. I think it's the yellow one. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Devo. My boy.
There he is.
Welcome back.
What's up?
What's the word? We're talking UFC right now. Did you happen to watch Saturday's fights?
Yeah, I did. It was a fairly decent card.
Hey, before we get started on this,
yeah,
we were just talking about if John Jones does fight someone else after Stipe, who has the better chance of him fighting? Is it going to be Alex or is it going to be Tom? Who would you go with?
John Jones is going to go with either.
Well,
but hypothetically, if Stipe, I mean, because of course he's going to beat Stipe. So
hypothetically, that's going to cause a lot of probably disargument. I would say that Pereira would be the better bet for him.
That's exactly what I said too.
To win. He can, Pereira's, decent on the ground. He trains with Glover Teixeira.
Right.
But the thing is, John Jones is just naturally bigger.
Yeah.
And John Jones can take anybody down. Now, Tom Aspinall he's big, and right now he's at the peak of his athleticism.
Yeah, he is.
Yep. Yeah.
So I would say Pereira would be the better fight for him. Not saying Pereira couldn't do it, but if I was John Jones, I'd probably fear Tom Aspinall a lot more.
Yeah.
He kind of brushed off Aspinall in a video that I saw him in. He kind of brushed him off and just kind of talked to him like he didn't respect him.
Well, of course he's going to do that. Tom Aspinall just came off of 2 first-round knockouts.
Yeah.
And made it look easy.
I think his last 3 fights or last 4 fights, he's only fought for 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's nasty.
Shit.
Of course.
Last fight, literally, he knocked out Curtis Blades in a literal minute. And when the fight ended, it was at 4 minutes.
That was a shame. It was cool to see a knockout, but that was a shame because Curtis Blades, I expected more.
I did expect more too. I figured I figured Tom was gonna win
that
knockout.
You didn't expect more than that?
I literally called that Aspinall was gonna knock him out in the first round, and he did.
First round,
Curtis Blades.
First round, yes, but
Curtis
first
Blades
minute
is good.
He knocked him out.
Curtis Blades is good, but he's not. He's unfortunately one of those fighters that gets to a certain point and then he can't win the championship. And I think he's going to be at that state forever.
I feel like that's where Dustin is also teetering. Not even that they're in the same division, but I feel like he has all the potential in the world to be the champion. It's like the wrong time. You've got too many elite guys. Mm-hmm. It's a damn shame. I like Dustin a lot. And Curtis is great. I never really saw Curtis as a champion. I'm surprised he got the opportunity. Who is number 2 and 3 in that division if he's getting the title shot? Who's 2 and 3?
Aspinall?
I think I was going to say, I'm pretty sure.
For heavyweight?
Well, I guess Aspinall is. Yeah, Aspinall's interim. I guess that just means he's number.
I think Blades was.
Aspinall's technically going to be a number 1 contender if John Jones comes back. But I think Cyril Gahn is either 2 or 3.
I was about to say, I think Blades was like 4 or 5.
Well, yeah, and Gunn has gotten finished in like his last, at least the last 2 that I've seen him in. No, I think he might have knocked out Tyrus.
No. He got
finished by
out-wrestled by Francis Ngannou. He didn't get finished.
He didn't get finished in that fight?
No, he got finished by John Jones.
That's right.
By submission.
He got tapped out.
Yeah, we're just talking about that too. That John has been a title holder for I don't know how many years now. And
Ngannou is piecing up Ngannou. Ngannou was forced to wrestle that fight.
Ngannou was improved in that fight. Gon was working. I don't doubt Gon at all, but Francis was an evolved fighter in that fight, and he was a lot more diverse than he usually is, including the wrestling, because he did keep him down. But he was putting hands on him. That's what
he had to come to. Usually, Ngannou can depend on his striking, but Gon was countering him.
I like to see it though. The improvement.
But I wouldn't say I was surprised in the Paddy Pimblett fight. I knew he was going to win that one.
I didn't think he was going to win like that quick.
Yeah,
and like
man.
I knew he was going to win on the ground. I definitely knew that.
I just didn't see him taking him to the ground so fast. I figured he would try to stay up and try to fight him.
So if you look at the replay and look at the slow-mo, he didn't initially try to shoot for that takedown. What happened was Paddy hit him with an inside leg kick, and he was already falling down. So in his mind, instead of being at a disadvantageous position, he tried to shoot for the takedown because he was already falling down when he got hit with the inside leg kick. Because he was ducking. He wasn't shooting. He was ducking for like a strike up top. And he ended up getting hit with the inside leg kick. So when that happened, he fell into the takedown. And that's what he did. He didn't initially shoot for it.
I didn't see him getting finished like that. I mean, yeah, I can see him getting choked unconscious because he's not going to tap. He got his arm broke.
I saw him getting submitted.
I did see him getting submitted. I figured it was going to be like maybe like second round, like a little later in the second round or something.
Maybe third.
To choke him unconscious with the legs.
I didn't think it was going to be that quick.
Choking him unconscious with the legs while simultaneously hyperflexing the arm with the arm bar was disgusting. I love Bobby Green. He's incredible, but God damn.
It's King Green.
Yeah, I forgot he changed his
Bobby
name.
Green's been fighting for a while, too.
Yeah, he's a dog.
He's been fighting since
his
we were in high
great
school.
too. I watched a video with him and his dad, his adopted dad, talking about his story on Rogan. They were sitting there smoking blunts and talking about them going like him on early on in his fighting career, and he was just running in Ho's house, just laid up playing PlayStation, and his dad would have to go find him. And it's his adopted dad. It's this like an older white dude who's like actually really close in age with him, who's not street at all. Bobby's street as fuck. He's not. He's just a good dude. Trying to look out for him because he knows he's got a lot of potential. Literally, I mean, he got him there. By the time that he was, he had shit like starting the lineup. They both got arrested. Some dude was like black. He was what do you call it? He was fraud. He was committing fraud using their information, and they busted him at his house doing it. But they like pushed his door in, saw it on his computer, and like, motherfucker, like, I'm gonna kill you if you don't give me all my shit back, my information. So the guy sued them, got his father arrested. His dad was in prison. They tried to kill him in prison. It's a whole story. It's crazy. Bobby Green's story is nuts. The fact that he's even making money in the UFC and successful and everything is crazy from his circumstances, because it's a really great story, man. And his adopted dad is a real one. He's only like probably 10 years older than him. He's not that much older than him. And he's, the only dude's ever looked out for him. And look, but he's fucking amassed. It's incredible.
Well, what'd you think? What'd you think about that main card or that main event?
The main event?
It was boring.
Yes, it was.
But what do you expect from Bilal Muhammad, dog? He's the most boring motherfucker in the UFC.
Well, literally what I told everybody when they asked me about the fight, because they were like, "Oh, Leon Edwards," and I was like, "No," I was like, "Leon Edwards ain't on his level when it comes to grappling." I was like, "I think he's gonna smother him. I think Leon Edwards will win 1, maybe 2 rounds, and he only won 1 in my opinion. Those other judges are crazy." I was like, or it's going to be a 4th or 5th round submission by Bilal. I was like, now Leon can still, pull off a knockout. He did that with Kamaru Usman. I was like, I don't see it happening. And he just looked uncomfortable the whole fight.
He did.
And then him and his camp came out saying that they had problems in their training camp. That's bull. Okay. Well, I'm saying like his camp was sitting here claiming that they had problems in their camp and whatnot, and I'm gonna call bullshit on that because if you have problems like early on or in the middle of your camp, you would have been able to like be like, hey, he's injured. We might have to like reschedule the fight or whatever.
Leon said he had
But they
problems in his
didn't.
camp.
Leon said that. His coach said it too, that they had hiccups in their camp. Leon Edwards at the post fight, like not afterwards, but in the Octagon post fight interview, he had said he wasn't feeling good. He was like, my body wasn't feeling right. And it was like,
yeah, you really should have. I mean, Bilal just was determined, man. I've seen him fight a bunch of times, but and I told CA earlier
he gave praise to him though.
He did.
He gave praise to
Bilal. He respected, but Bilal was working him on the inside hands too. Like he was giving him 1-2s on the inside.
I was actually really impressed with his striking.
I'm saying
he outstruck Leon.
I thought Leon would have the advantage in that shit, and Bilal was working his ass. It was a really good. While it was on the feet, it was nice, and then once they got on the ground, I knew this shit was gonna just drag on. Or
but however, that last round was crazy. How he opened it, which he had to. He had to try to do something and try to end the fight. He opened up Bilal.
Leon's submission defense did impress me because I saw him getting submitted 2 or 3 different times, and he got out of it. It was crazy.
In the 4th round, I thought he was going to get submitted. I was like, "Oh shit!" Because I literally had said, "I was like, it's either going to go to decision or 4th or 5th round submission. I don't think it's going to go in the 3rd.
What did he say?
It'll be going later."
What did he say after that fight? He told Leon something to the effect of, "Yeah, I'll give you a rematch in 3 years."
Yeah, because that's how long it was before he got that rematch against him.
That's how long before he got that rematch for the eye poke.
The eye poke.
Yeah.
Leon eye poked him?
Same thing with the.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, Leon poked him, and it went to a no contest.
That wasn't for the title, though.
No.
Well,
but
and
still,
again, he's been waiting for a title shot, too. He's number 3 in the world.
Yeah, Bilal had been waiting for a title shot for a long time. But same thing. That's why this card was really interesting. Same thing in the co-main. There was a no contest between Curtis Blades and Tom Aspinall because he fucked up his knee. He injured his knee in the middle of the fight.
The co-main.
So I
thought they considered that a TKO.
No, they considered it a TKO. Yeah, but it was still like a freak thing that happened in the fight.
It was.
What fight was that?
Blades and
it was Curtis Blades and Tom Aspinall when they first fought.
He kicked Blades and broke his leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah, first fight. That's why they ran it back.
First fight.
Yeah, he fell down.
Yeah, their first fight. So
yeah,
so that's why a lot of people were like saying.
Talking about Saturday, I was like, "What the fuck? No, he didn't."
No, their first fight. Yeah, he dropped straight to the ground after he did it too.
Eesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
And it was like it wasn't necessarily just the kick; it was the angle and everything, dude. It was terrible. But that was the fight that caused him to be injured for a while before he came back. And so a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's in Tom Aspinall's head," and I was like, "No, I don't think it is."
Well, sometimes when there's an injury, like that, it never is the same again. Like Conor, and sometimes it gets better. Like I don't know, Chris Weidman. Well, he's only had one fight since he broke his shit.
I was about to say he's only won fight.
Some dudes they break their leg and he gets
won
harder.
That fight because he
gets like calloused. You don't think he should have won that fight?
No.
Come on, how you gonna hate on the wide man?
I'm not hating on him. It's just like, I don't.
He shouldn't have won that fight.
I was gonna say I don't feel like he should have won that fight though. Yeah.
Like they had pity on him, just for the comeback.
Because he poked him in the eye and then fucking just went after him and they didn't see the eye poke.
Yeah, well, that's funny because I remember one time, I can't remember what fight it was, but I remember Weidman got kneed in the head, and it wasn't an illegal knee because the dude lifted him up. He lifted his arms up from the ground, and he kneed him in the face, and he ended up getting the knockout, and initially they thought it was an illegal knee, and they had played the replay. Or the judges were talked to about somebody who looked at the replay, which is the technicality, but it was in New York, and he's from New York, and he was like, oh, well, New York Athletic Commission doesn't play replays when it comes to like decisions. And he was trying so hard to win that fight, and he lost it because the knee wasn't illegal. It was at the time to where you can like put your fingertips on the ground, and he had his fingertips on the ground, and the dude lifted him up to where he wasn't touching, and he kneed his ass.
Shit.
And
yeah, dudes are still doing
it.
That.
It wouldn't have been a knockout though. It wouldn't have been a knockout. But the dude Weidman fell back and went like Oscar worthy, you know.
From Saturday, one of the most disappointing. I think the most disappointing fight was the that I was actually looking forward to, Muhammad Mokaev and Manel Kape.
Dude,
that was awful. Right? That was like one of the most. I don't know, Doug. Neither of them could get going.
He didn't get his contract renewed because of that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dana said PFL is going to get him a good fighter.
He's like, yeah, they're going to get a good undefeated fighter. Is exactly what he said. Yep.
That's fucked up.
Dude, it was just, I don't know.
I get it though.
Both acting like a fucking fool too.
Yeah.
Like, dude, in 10 seconds you're about to fight each other. Like, why are y'all acting like dumbasses?
They had to be pulled apart, and then neither of them could get going. They had, that one dude stayed in the octagon a little too long. It just kind of excited me. You know what I'm talking about? He was like talking to Manel Kape and trying to get him to calm down and shit. Like, just get the fuck out. He's about to fight.
Yeah.
But it got me hyped because I thought that shit was about to go down, and it went down the drain.
It's just a boring fighter, dude. He just wants to wrestle the whole time.
Yeah, it just sucked. And I've seen some good fights out of Manel Kape. But,
that's what Dana don't fucking like.
And I get it. That's and I was tripping about that too. Like that. I was tripping at first because I was like, why is Dana tripping? Like 7 out of 15 is not horrible. He's like, none of these people came out to fight. None of them wanted the extra bonus. Patty did, but nobody. Aspinall. Gotta give fucking Aspinall props.
Patty and Aspinall, yeah, but most of the fights ended.
The girl that beat Molly's ass, she came to fucking play.
Yeah,
she beat the fuck out of Molly.
She did beat the shit out of Molly.
She did.
But dude, and she didn't want to sit there and take hands from Molly though. You could tell when Molly would give her those hands, man. She was like, "Yeah, let's go back down to the ground."
Yeah, absolutely.
She wanted to get back down to the ground quick.
And Molly was a big prospect when she first came in, man. Her and Patty were real tight. I feel like he's kind of leaps and bounds. It's kind of he's different level.
Yeah.
She's 14-7. That's not Molly.
Yeah.
Still winning record. I'm not hating. I'm just saying you're not.
I thought she was gonna go up from there like Patty did too, but
I thought she was really gonna progress.
I thought so.
Kind of like, I don't know.
Hopefully Patty can impress me though, because he finally beat a first 15 in the division.
I can't believe that's just him barely breaking through. He's been so popular.
I was surprised about that too. I figured he had, but I guess I really hadn't paid that much attention.
No,
I think
he's just been so hyped. He's just been so hyped, bro.
He's undefeated also, though. Look at Poetan getting the title shot within 2 years just from being undefeated and having a record of some kind. Patty was undefeated before. He's undefeated now, and motherfucker still. I'm surprised he's not.
Patty, besides just now fighting Bobby Green, hadn't fought anybody, and arguably he lost. Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon was nice. That's a nice name.
He did lose that fight. I will agree with your boy. He did lose that fight.
He did.
They booed the fuck out of him after that. I remember that.
It was.
He lost.
I was honestly shocked.
Yeah. But he came back to prove himself, and he's been hungry ever since. Yeah. I think he felt the pressure, too, of that fight because people were talking shit.
Yeah, because he
did improve, though.
Yeah, he's improved since, for sure. But
he has.
I agree, though.
He's improved on standing up and striking and the ground game.
His ground game is crazy.
Yeah.
It's funny, Bobby tried to intimidate him by showing him his brown belt. He's like, dude, I got a brown belt when I was 18 or something. Yeah, it's nasty. It's nasty. Yeah, I hope Bobby can come back from this, but fuck.
He
was a test.
I don't think he will.
He's got booted out of the top 15. That might be as close as he can. Or he could have a reawakening.
Well, it's not just that. Bobby Green's been fighting for a long time, dude.
He's 38.
His time's ticking, bro.
That's the truth.
His time is definitely ticking. He's no Yoel Romero.
Yeah, he's a dog though. Like you tell him to fight, he'll fight no matter what. Like,
but
no
he's
matter.
also he's also an Allen Iverson persona. He doesn't go to practice. You got to drag him to the gym. You really got to beat it into his head that it's important. And like you're too far along in your career to have that mentality and think you can just show up and be elite. He goes to training camps. I'm not saying all that, but outside of that, nobody else
it
is
shows
taking
up
breaks.
in his fights lately.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
Nobody else is taking breaks, smoking weed,
That's
and doing all
sure.
that, hanging out. Ain't nobody else hanging out with stars and doing all this extra shit. They're in the gym all the time. That's what you're up against.
Yeah,
so you can't be a slouch.
He just keeps getting more and more iced out every time you see him. Too.
He's popular and he's rich, and I love it. I fuck with him heavy, dog. But like, I want to see him win.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's what happens, dude.
They get content.
I mean, like,
they get a little money.
I mean, like, I wish Connor would have stayed longer. Carter
Yeah.
would have stayed longer and been like hungry and shit like he used to be, but
yeah.
motherfucker made his money.
But look how much money.
And when you're in the
money,
when you're in the game like that and you make that much money, but why do you want to put your body on the line anymore?
To be fair, though, he made a ton of money in UFC. He made all the right investments, which is just
and he became the first double champ at the right time.
That's true. You can't deny his legacy. I'm trying to. I was about to throw it over to Jake Paul for getting him.
And then Proper 12.
I mean, Mayweather.
All his the movies he's been in.
He made like $20 million from the Mayweather fight.
He's making a lot
more
of
than that.
Money.
I'm sorry.
He made a lot of money from Mayweather too.
He just sold his he sold his whiskey company too recently.
His what?
If I'm not
Proper
mistaken.
12. He sold Proper 12 a couple of times. I think he's doing the Dave Portnoy thing.
Yeah, he's
like Dave Portnoy, where he sold and bought
the first time
he sold
it. He sold it for a grip. Too.
That's what I'm saying. Dana White has sold the fucking UFC, I think, a couple times. Or maybe at least once to the Fertitas.
UFC has left ownership. Dana White doesn't own UFC. He's the CEO.
Yeah, he's pretty much just the fucking face at this
point. Well, he's the president. That's exactly what it is. He's
I'll give you that.
He's the president.
He's a president and CEO.
He does make the decisions, and he has the Contender Series in 2 weeks.
Oh,
can't fucking wait for that shit.
That's gonna be some good shit.
But he has,
and I actually get to watch it because I got my cousin's ESPN account. Fuck yeah.
He needs to dissolve the slap series, the slap.
He says that fighting. Slap fighting
made more money this year.
Well, he said it's moved faster than the UFC ever has.
I think it's peaking faster than UFC ever did. UFC only escalated, and it escalated 20 years into its like creation. Not 20, 15, 12 years, 13 years. UFC was made in 93, and then it blew up in 2000. What year did it really blow up, Dev? When I know Royce Gracie was in like late 90s, mid to late 90s, but what year did UFC really go crazy? What, 2003, 2004? I'm talking like what year was like Chael Sonnen and George St. Pierre, and what year are we talking here? 2003?
Hold on just 1 second.
This thing is rolling a blunt. No, but I'm saying like it's always been hot, but it really blew up in the early 2000s with guys like Forrest Griffin and motherfucking. I mean, Dev.
Okay, no. By the way, I was taking a piss. Okay, so you're right. UFC 1 started in 1993. Royce Gracie, Shin Shamrock, all them.
Yeah.
It really started blowing up around the time that they were competing with Pride, which is Pride SG in Japan.
Yeah.
With Rampage Jackson, Shogun. Fucking Axe Murderer, Vanderlei Silva, Mirko Cop.
It's not Dan
Severn. It started.
What's the name of the big dude? I'm sorry to cut you off. What's the name of the big bald? Now he's bald. He has a big thick mustache. He fought that Asian back then in Pride, and they're just gripping each other at the back of each other's heads, punching each other in the face.
Don Fry.
Don Fry. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So it really started like they really started competing. It started picking up pretty much, I want to say it about UFC 10 when they started bringing in motherfuckers like Tank Abbott.
Forrest, right?
Mark Coleman. No, Forrest Griffin didn't start off until like 2001, 2002, which is the first Ultimate Fighter. So, well, actually, it was around the time of the Pride thing. But when MMA started really getting recognition, like worldwide, was pretty much when the Ultimate Fighter season finale happened, which was with Forrest Griffin. That's what got everybody into it.
Yeah, and people forget about Ultimate Fighter nowadays. Ultimate Fighter is not like the hot thing.
It's not as good as it was back then. They're not producing. Like when Stephan Bonner and Forrest Griffin were lightweight contenders for a long time.
I was trying to remember Stephan Bonner's fucking name. That fight was incredible. They both got contracts off that fight.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark Kerr, was Mark Kerr around that time or was he before?
Mark Coleman?
No, Mark Kerr. They call him Smashing Machine.
You
know what I'm talking about? The Rock's doing his biopic right now. He fought in the UFC. Mark Kerr. He was a heavyweight in the UFC. Big ass dude. If you looked up a picture, I bet you'd recognize him. Kerr. I'm excited to see this movie for once. It's an A24 movie starring The Rock. It's Mark Kerr's biopic from when he was I think he was on heavy steroids in the UFC in like the early 2000s. It looks really good. There's no trailer or anything yet. I don't think it's probably not going to come out until next year. No, but I don't know, man. And even not Contender Series, even Ultimate Fighter, it's not even as good now as it was when Sean O'Malley came in. What was that, like 5, 6?
Sean O'Malley came in Contender Series.
Yeah, I was about to say he was Contender
Series.
You're right. So Contender Series is the shit now.
I love the Contender Series.
I do love the Contender Series. Muhammad Usman.
I like Contender Series more than the Ultimate Fighter now.
Oh yeah, I do too. Especially the past 2 or 3 years,
well, Ultimate Fighter was around at a different time too, right? It was around with like the real world. It's literally the real world layout. They took all these fighters who hate each other, make them fight each other every week, and make them live in the house together.
Have them in free alcohol, teams and shit.
Different teams, and then they switch them around. He said that she said they said that, and they're making out and shit. They're drinking. They got a whole bar. I remember I watched it. CA gave me his fucking login one time to ESPN. I watched a whole season of Ultimate Fighter. It was the most recent season. And as soon as one of them niggas got in there, he just hit the bar immediately. And everybody was judging him for it. But he was just like, I'm just having a good time. He still won his fight, but he was drinking like every night. Nobody else would. And I was like, well, yeah, some people are going to do that. You're setting them up for failure. You want there to be drama and shit. And that was the environment of television, nighttime TV with like MTV and shit back in 2003 or whatever. 2000, when Ultimate Fighter was hitting. So I get it. Nowadays, it's like people don't necessarily want to see them do all that. They'd probably be more interested in seeing them at home. Like I know when I follow motherfuckers on Instagram, like Rose, and she's like in the forest or traveling to fucking Egypt or whatever the fuck. That's a lot more interesting than watching 15 fighters live in a house together and hate each other.
Well, the Ultimate Fighter sucks now, and there's nothing that they produce like the winner that goes there that actually becomes a champion anymore. Now, it used to be exciting. Like, it was like Forrest Griffin became a champion, won some shit. Rashad Evans is one of the contenders, seeing it up winning a championship. But
Rashad Evans is hilarious.
I watched him on a recent podcast.
Is it Rashad or is it is it Rashad or is it Rampage? One of them dudes, they were getting interviewed by a chick and they just like get close to her and start humping her and uncomfortable.
That's Rampage.
That's Rampage. Rampage is a fucking menace. He's a bad boy.
He's wild.
He is insane. He says the craziest shit. He sexually assaulted that woman.
He has his own podcast. It's so hilarious.
Oh my god.
It's actually really funny. I just saw a podcast with him and Rashad Evans. Like a clip from it. And it's funny because him and Rashad Evans used to hate each other and they fought. And Rashad Evans won. But
shit.
Oh, that show's crazy.
Everybody has a podcast now.
I'm interested in the Sean O'Malley Marab fight and the Grasso and Valentina fight.
Who's Valentina fight?
She's fighting Alexa Grasso.
Alex Grasso.
Alexa Grasso.
Yeah, it's their third fight. Because I think wasn't their last one
the championship fight that she lost the belt?
I don't know.
No. She lost the belt the first one. The second one, the last one was a draw.
It was a draw.
Yeah, it was a draw.
And I thought
Grasso ended up winning the belt.
I thought Valentina won it, honestly, but barely. I'd say barely, but I think she won at that one. But no, yeah, it was a draw.
Yeah. Yeah, and then after the fight, they had interviewed Grasso, and she was like talking up herself so much. And I was like, bitch, you just got the title. Like you got the draw. That's it.
Yeah, and you really can't shit talk after beating Valentina. I mean, you really should just be humble as fuck because she defended that shit more than anybody ever has. She defended that shit like 8 straight times or something crazy.
And she's a monster. Like she could just knock you out with a high kick out of nowhere.
She's a fucking beast.
Yeah, she's the fucking monster. She's an absolute killer. We got a picture of her right here.
You know, she should have fought.
Who?
She should have fought fucking Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Lemos? Oh, Nunes.
No. Nunes.
I don't want to see that.
Nunes.
I love Shevchenko.
That would have been
the same
fight.
weight class?
No.
Yeah, dog. I don't want to see that happen. You know,
come on.
That's like John Jones and
she could have went up. She could have went up. She could have went up.
I don't think Alex has a chance against John Jones. He's a little too stagnant, and if John got him down, he's not getting up. He's a little too his stance. Even he holds his hands high, his waist exposed, and he keeps a knee out. John is going to expose you. John's going to kick that knee, and he's going to get you on the ground.
He's going to kick that fucking leg many times.
He's going to break that leg kicking the knee. Like
he's going to oblique leg kick that like he always does.
He's going to put Alex down.
Kick he does.
Well, that's the thing about Alex. He's big into leg kicking too.
Yeah, he was a kickbox champion.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying Jones would hit him because he has that knee so high. Jones is him with that oblique leg kick that he has.
Yeah.
Where he like throws that front kick to your knee, and I don't think Pereira would be able to defend against that. No. I like Pereira, and fantasy wise, I would love for Pereira to beat the shit out of John Jones.
You think Stipe has any chance?
No, he's too old.
I don't either.
Old.
Hasn't John beat Stipe already?
No, the whole reason he's trying to fight him is because they were supposed to fight each other way back then to solidify who was the best heavyweight. So John Jones had been the light heavyweight division at the time. He was going to jump up to heavyweight, and Stipe has the most heavyweight title defenses in the UFC history, which is at 30. Which is insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. Those people should be getting knocked out. Even my boy Cain Velasquez, would have been healthier. Cain Velasquez would have been the best heavyweight of all time, but it didn't happen.
It's funny. I was thinking, like, when was the last time I saw Stipe win? But he hasn't fought in 3 years.
He hasn't fought. No, he lost to Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, he lost to Francis, but he won the last 2 before that. So I'm over here hating, like, when's the last time he's even won a fight? Nigga, it's the 2 before his last. Like, he's actually very good. I'm not trying to hate on Stipe, but
he did lose against. I don't think it was 2. He had 3 title defenses. He lost it against DC.
He lost,
and then he won the title against.
Then he beat him twice
DC.
in a row.
Yeah, but then he lost against Ngannou again. Ngannou for the first time.
I can't believe DC was fighting in 2019. Right? I mean, how old is DC now? Probably.
The sad thing about it, I still can't believe it because he got eye poked masking. It wasn't intentional. It didn't look like. But he got eye poked, and then
DC got eye poked that fight because I remember DC was almost crying in the ring.
Shit out of him. Yeah,
I remember him talking to the ref, and he was like, "What do you want me to do?" And he was like really upset. I remember that fight. I remember watching that fight. That's fucking crazy. He was pissed.
He got eye poked. Really it really didn't get called, and it ruined the fight because he couldn't see out of that eye.
And that was his last fight.
Boom.
Yes. Damn, that was not that long ago. It's 2020. I mean 2019. Holy shit.
5 years ago.
I mean, it was 5 years ago. But,
the fact that I still remember, I don't remember shit. I don't remember anything. The fact that I remember watching that fight blows me away. Proud of myself.
It does blow me away because you don't remember.
I don't remember shit, dog. So, but I remember watching that fight. I remember DC talking to the ref after getting eye poked, and I remember knowing the fight was over because it looked like his eyelid was inside out. His eye didn't look the same. It looked.
He got poked nasty.
It was.
It wasn't like he got eye poked. Like, yeah, honestly, man, I feel bad that fight should have been no contest.
This should have been no contest.
They should have been able to have a rematch.
That wasn't fair, man. Fuck. Well, I am excited for Noche. I am excited for UFC Noche.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see the Sphere. I hope they do something crazy with the walls. I hope they put some crazy ass shit up on the walls because they got every opportunity to go nuts with this shit. I tried to look up UFC while I spoke, and I typed in UPS. I got I've got a real problem.
Smokey, another one.
I swear. Next is Sandhagen and Umar Nurmagomedov.
Oh, that's the fight night, right?
Oleg Zaychuk and Magomed or Sharpdin. I fucking can't pronounce that shit. Ooh, Marlon and Davison.
Yeah. Dude, he looks big, dude. Yeah. They showed a video of him like because he just showed up and everything like that.
My Cheeto?
Dude, Cheeto looks he got
I love that he's let the hair grow too. I like the hair.
He looks huge.
Yeah, he does look huge.
I watched him on
to say he looks real big.
I watched him on Matt and Jane's Secret Podcast. He's really fucking funny.
He's fucking swole right now.
Who do you got? Boogeyman versus Michael Chiesa. Tony Ferguson. El Kukui against Michael Chiesa.
That's actually a very interesting fight.
It is interesting, even though they're two like vets. Chiesa's 16-7. Ferg is 26-10. Ferg is 40. He's 36. I feel like Chiesa's been there a long time and only be 36.
They've been there about the same time. I would say Chiesa just because Tony Ferguson hadn't won shit.
Yeah, he hasn't won in a long time.
Then again, Chiesa doesn't have anything on the feet for him.
Yeah, but does Ferg really? I don't know. It's interesting.
He's off his fucking game, man.
He has been for a long time. Mackenzie Dern, Lupi Godinez. I'm saying.
That's my girl.
Lupi Godinez is a bad motherfucker, though. She's got fists. Concrete fists.
Still going Mackenzie.
Okay. What do you think, Dev?
Between Mackenzie Dern.
Mackenzie Dern and Lupi Godinez. I've seen Lupi fight her last couple fights. She's nasty with the hands. But, I mean, it is Mackenzie Dern we're talking about.
I would say, I think Mackenzie Dern's going to lose that fight.
You think Mackenzie Dern's going to? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, it's up in the air. I hate to call one or the other. I do like Mackenzie Dern, but Lupi Godinez, I haven't seen her lose.
This is going to be a good fight. Right?
I haven't seen her lose. Too. Yeah, UFC on ABC. Since when?
UFC on ABC.
I've seen it before on there, but when did they strike a deal? Have they always been on there?
No, it's usually on ESPN Plus.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like they would be on Fox before they're on ABC.
I don't know. It's a nice little card, though.
I do like it.
That main event's going to be interesting. I like Sandhagen, but I don't think he's going to get it.
Umar is undefeated. Can Sandhagen keep up with the wrestling anymore? I'm not saying he's not nasty on the ground, but he's been beaten. Umar is also
Sandhagen's just a fucking crazy motherfucker on the feet. I do think he needs to work way more on the ground for this fight.
Yeah,
I think he doesn't really do anything stand up.
Anybody fights a Nurmagomedov of any kind, you know that you got to focus on your ground game. You got to train for the ground game. You got to be practicing. You have to have a training partner who understands that aspect of the game, because fighting these Dagestani guys, you don't have a chance on the ground whatsoever. The average fight in any class, these Dagestani guys with the Sambo shit are wrestling, and Sambo's been around forever, but the way they use it is top tier. You're not getting past it.
It's not like that. The way their training camp is that those guys are so much fucking heavier than anybody else.
They are heavier. They're dense as shit.
And
I mean,
they
you think it could be
fucking cut weight so good.
You think it could be? You think it could be team? I can't think of anybody except there's one Nurmagomedov that just isn't winning. I don't even think he's with Khabib. I always assume they're related. I always assume everybody knows each other. I mean, it's Russia, you know. They all got the same name. They're from Dagestan. You would think.
Russia's one of the biggest fucking places.
I know I'm being racist, but I would expect. I don't know. I would expect Sandhagen to work on the ground over everything. He knows he's got him on the hand with the hands. You know, I'm gonna throw a fucking oop here. I'm gonna give it to Corey Sandhagen. I got money on Sandhagen. I hate to bet on anybody because I'm such a jinx.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. It's a bold strategy,
Let's see if you
Cotton.
can pull it off. Last one, Vera Figueiredo. Who do you got?
He's fighting Davison Figueiredo.
Yeah, he's fighting Davison Figueiredo.
I'm going Vera.
I want to see Vera take it. Pause. Davison had the title.
That's gonna be a hard one. Man, Davison ended up being. He was the guy to beat Mighty Mouse.
Did he beat Mighty Mouse?
Is it him? No, it's Sanders who beat Mighty Mouse.
Oh, he beat the shit out of Cody Garbrandt. And I say that giving Cody all the respect because I expected Cody to go out quick, and he lasted.
He did pretty decent.
He did great.
He did a lot better in comparison
to my expectations.
And especially Cody's ground game has gotten a lot fucking better after watching him fight him. Mm-hmm. I was surprised. I was surprised about Cody.
The thing that's sad about Cody Garbrandt is he would have gone so much further if he would have just not kept his hands down against TJ Dillashaw because he beat the shit out of Dominic Cruz, Bantamweight King. And after that fight, he fought TJ twice. And the second fight, he just kept his hands down and got knocked the fuck out. Granted, I think fucking TJ was juicing.
TJ looks fucking huge too.
TJ was juicing. The first fight they had together, hit him with the head kick.
I believe it.
And TJ got up immediately. Dude.
That dude looks.
There's no fucking way you got hit that flush with the head kick and got up that fucking quick.
He is unusually cut all the time. You know, he looks like he's pumping in like his arms and shit. I don't know how anabolic steroids work. You put them in your ass and they go to your arms.
I mean, honestly, everybody's using. Fucking Nate Diaz said that shit. And it's like everybody's fucking doing something.
Yeah, there's a way to flush your system without or taking the right things in sequence. I don't know. There's a dude on YouTube, More Plates, More Dates, that exposes UFC fight. Well, not just UFC fighters, but athletes of all kind that use PEDs and other enhancement supplements, and talks about how they do it and how they get away with it. And dudes were getting mad at him a couple years ago. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, it took us a long time to figure this out to not get caught. And he just knows. He's like a bodybuilder. He has I think he's just an advocate for the gym, and he doesn't want motherfuckers cheating. But I don't know. It's interesting to listen to. But I mean, if I was fighting, goddamn it, I want every advantage I can get. I'm not trying to get slept in here. I'm trying to beat the fuck out of people. No, I'll just sit down. Well, we've been up and down it all the way through it, Cowboy. We got UFC this weekend. I'm excited for it. It starts early as shit. Make sure you set your clocks. I think it starts like 11 a.m.
I'll be able to watch it on the ESPN Plus account. So
I'm pretty sure the main event is
you don't even need it. ESPN. It's on ABC.
Oh yeah, it's on ABC.
They have it on a streaming service. So.
Nothing like a free fight. You can probably watch it on ABC.com if it's on live. Yeah.
I'm always working Saturdays though.
I feel that. Yeah, it does start at 11. Main card at 2. It's a pretty good lineup, Doug. I'm excited. It'll probably be more exciting than this past Saturday's fights, frankly.
I'm ready for that main card.
I am too. Well, Devo, I appreciate you joining us, my boy. I appreciate you shooting shit, talking fights with us.
Yeah, of course.
We appreciate it.
My boys.
You're gonna come on soon. We got to get a live ep in when you're back in the city.
For sure, dude.
For sure. All right. Now take it easy, guys.
Later,
man.
Folks, it's been a good one. Let's get a good little chat here. I like it. Touching base. Running for president soon. Voting for president soon. I'm sorry. It's late. What do you want us to do?
Trump 2024.
You're so used to saying 2020.
2024.
Oh, yeah. He's got it in the bag. He was number one with a button.
I think that until all these dumb fucking Gen Zs are.
No, there's no way he's not winning after getting shot like that.
He's
a martyr.
I don't think so.
We're holding
either.
him in such high regard for getting shot and putting his fist
he
up.
Is. And the thing, I'm sorry, I don't do politics, and this is not something that we're going to be.
Yeah, we
really
joke
talk
around.
About.
We're social commentating.
I'm not a Trump fan. I'm not a fan. I've never voted because I don't give a fuck. Our world's fucked anyways.
They don't count anyway.
I was about to say whatever.
It's a whole slew.
But Trump is not a great president. He's a great businessman, and he kept our country's economy great. I feel like
he made us look like we had balls again.
We did. That's what exactly. I mean, you could afford groceries. You could fucking afford gas. I'm
actively anti-Trump. I don't love this nigga.
You actually could.
He made us look tough.
Buy a house because your interest rate wasn't fucking 10%.
I don't know, nigga. I was still broke. He did give us a couple stimmies. I fucked with that stimulus check. That stimulus check came in clutch.
He kept our economy great, and he was the first president, I think, since Clinton. If I could be wrong because I don't, like I said, I don't do fucking politics, but to keep us out of debt while he was the president.
Yeah. He did kind of keep his word for the most part. He at least gave the illusion that he was looking out for the common man.
And if you can go to North Korea and hang out with their fucking with Kim.
Well, he hangs out with all the killers. He was hanging out with Vlad Putin. Putin's at war right now. He hangs with all the killers.
Like the dude,
like Gucci Mane.
Yeah, that's no fucking joke, dude.
I swear, he really get around. He's a block boy.
Straight thugging it, man. He's straight thugging it.
Yeah, he banging hard.
But no, like he actually wasn't great, but he did economy wise, and that's what's running our fucking whole country right now. That's what everybody lives off of is our economy. He did do good with it.
I'm not political either.
I feel like
I'm not political.
Other than that, no, I'm not a Trump fan. I'm not a Biden fan. I don't care.
I think it's crazy that Biden dropped out of the race. I feel like if you're going to drop out of the next election, you should stop being president right now. If you're not, if you're like, no, I don't got it next year, motherfucker, you probably ain't got it for the next 5 months, you know. But again, if he dropped out, it'd have to be Kamala.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about politics. I don't even pretend to follow this shit.
I don't try to keep up with it. But no, either way,
I do.
We
feel
live
like
in a fucked up world.
I do feel like they kind of middleman. I do feel like they kind of backdoored RFK Jr. because that nigga had a legitimate chance. He's the most kind of like level-headed guy running for president, and he's a former president's son. The biggest presidential legacy there's ever been with the Kennedys.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody knows who they are. Both Robert and
probably might have a good shot for the next one.
He's going for this one, and he's been going the whole time. But he can't get on the ballot in all 50 states. He can't. They're making him jump through hoops to look like because he's running independent because he couldn't be Republican or Democrat because there's already Biden and Trump, so he had to run independent. So his campaign has not been highlighted.
That's probably what we need is an independent
president. Exactly. He's the most level-headed thinking person, but he can't. He has no exposure. Nobody knows he's even running in states like ours because
I didn't know he was like they were talking about him.
And they've only got him right now. They've only got him on the ballot in like 16 states, and they were like, you have to get 200,000 signatures. He was like, okay, he did it in minutes. Like he can do it. He's a Kennedy. I mean, he's Robert Kennedy's son. It would be incredible to have a level-headed person at the helm, but he can't even. They're putting him through so much bullshit, and then they had the debate. And then they had the debate, which solidified it's either this guy or that guy. They can't have another debate with him in it, especially if they don't give him legitimacy. And then Biden drops out. You waited till after the debate so that Robert, even if they did put him in that Democratic position, couldn't debate Trump. That's fucked up. Like I feel like they middled him. They really backdoored him and they kept him out of it this year. Yeah. But again, I don't know shit about politics. Fuck all this bullshit.
I don't either. But well,
until next week.
Appreciate
y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for chilling. Watch the UFC. Watch the Pod FC. MC. I'll go to bed right after this, dog. I'm so fucking tired.
Dude, I'm so tired.
I know. I saw you over there yawning.
Yeah. I keep. I was about to say I kept yawning like, dude. 4:30 comes early.
I swear to God. All right, y'all.
Till next time.
Peace.